Welcome to the Accomplished Brain podcast, where we share our passion, knowledge, and experience about the brain and health.
In your body, we have different types of reflexes. Okay, they're built into the nervous system, right? So, like when you go to the doctor and you tap your knee, you have the tendon, a reflex that when he taps your knee, if the reflex works, you're going to extend your you're going to extend your leg. Okay, so you also have reflex. So you have reflexes all over the body, right? So one of the reflexes that you have is a vestibular reflex, and we're going to share why that's important. It's called the vestibular ocular reflex because your vestibular system and the way your eye moves are linked. The way your head moves, which is your vestibular system, is going to activate neck muscles, right? And it's also going to have a big play on your on movements in the eye. So again, balance is made up of three systems, right? Balance is made up of the brain getting information from muscles, the vestibular system, right? And the visual system. The vestibular system, right, is made up, is connected, so is activated when the head moves. So in certain positions, so if the head moves, certain neck muscles are going to fire, and the way the eye muscles and eye movements are gonna fire as well. Okay, what happens is, in order for us to see when we walk, it's very important, the eye has to be looking at horizon straight ahead. Well, when we walk, our head will move, right? It's called perturbation. So perturbation means the head is going to move. Well, in order to compensate and make sure that we could see straight ahead, when the head is moving, the eye must move opposite. So if the head moves back, the eye must move down to be able to look at horizon so we could see while we're walking. So if the head moves left, the eye is going to move right. That's a classic reflex called your vestibular ocular reflex because it deals with the way your head moves, the way your eye moves, and it's a reflex. Now, commonly, when you have when the brain starts to demise, that reflex gets worse. So the brain starts to demise, that reflex will get worse. However, the cool thing is you could retrain that reflex. Now you could directly retrain it. So if you move your head to the left and your eyes don't move to the right, you could give them exercises where you have them move your head to the left and you look at a target. Sometimes that works, or sometimes you need to look at other exercise that stimulate other areas that will heal that area of the brain. And that's kind of what we do in a functional. Functional means that one area connects to another. So if this is the area that's a problem, you give them exercise and they don't get better, then we could find other areas that communicate and work better. We go to those areas first, and usually with the amount of sets, reps, we could figure out an exercise that could activate this area and usually rehab and help tremendously. And that is the secret of what we do, is understanding how everything links together and being able to look at each person as an individual and design an individualized program. So again, the three systems that the brain is getting information from is the is muscle system, receptors in the muscle called proprioceptors, the vestibular system, which is made up of the ear canals, the 3 semicircle ear canals, and those 2 little otolithic crystals. The ear canals, rotation, rotation, and the otoliths, linear movements, up and down, forward to back, left to right, and head tilting.